Alright, welcome back everybody. Got the Big Mac d44 in the vise today, and just doing a little investigating on her. Tell you what happened. I was cutting wood with it and everything was going good, and everything started getting warmed up real nice, and it started just running away at an idle, like it was sucking air. So like we got a vacuum leak. So we took her all apart. We got this. Hi, Liv. Got your cat with you?
Oh, Chili. Here, I'll set you free.
So anyway, it's got this manifold here.
Yeah.
Sits down on top of the reed cage. And this thing had quite a warp in it. So I took it and put a piece of sandpaper on a piece of steel that was pretty flat and just kind of lightly sanded it down. Got her somewhat close, but it's got a, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's got a big crack in it right there. But it doesn't appear to go through anywhere that I can see, so what we're going to do, I got a new manifold coming. I found one on eBay. It's a little bit different style. But I'm going to get this one mounted on there. I got to get a new gasket made for it. And we'll see if that helps it or not. I'll keep you posted. Alright, well, we got her all back together. Made the new gaskets for that manifold. Did a little tuning here on the bench, and it runs pretty good now. So I guess when I get that other manifold here, I'll probably revisit this again. I haven't put it in any wood yet, so that'll tell for sure. Hopefully this manifold being warped and cracked, and hopefully I can get this other new manifold on there. We'll take care of some of these little running issues I'm having. Hopefully it's not the crank seals sucking air or something goofy like that, or, you know, you never know. So I guess for now we're going to call this one done. I would like to maybe put a bigger bar on this thing. I have my tape measure hand. I think this got a 24-inch bar. I see they make a 36-inch. That'd be a beast on there. I want to get some spikes for the front there. I just want to get this thing cleaned up and tuned up and ready to roll. So for now, we'll talk to you later. Alright, welcome back everyone. What's that there, Audrey?
Does this smush things?
Yeah, like fingers. It's called a vise.
What does it do?
It's for holding stuff.
Oh.
Alright, let's move on to our chainsaw project.
Oh yeah, a chainsaw.
We got the Big Mac in the vise today. What did we get in the mail today?
Our part. This
Yeah, we got our new manifold.
little thingy.
As you can see, this one is a one-piece, whereas this one is a two-piece. Not too sure about these little things on top of there. I might have to mill those off or something. We'll see if the cover and the air filter will fit on there, but I'm pretty impressed with it. Look how big the port is compared. I'll show you the other one when I get it off of here, but we'll do a comparison. This manifold, the original one's got like a little crack or flaw in the casting, and I took some sandpaper to it and flattened it out, and it actually runs pretty good now. So I think the crank seals are okay. I think we're going to put this other manifold on there and get her tuned up a little bit, and we'll just kind of run it and see how it goes. I guess my next, after that, my next thing is I want to get a bigger bar for this. This is a 24. I think I'm going to see about getting a 36-inch bar for it. But I need to figure out what kind of chain that is. I'm still planning that out. I don't know yet. And I want to get a big spike for the front of it here. So that's that. First things first, let's get this manifold on here and make it run. Right, Grace?
Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later. All right, we're back. Got the manifold off. Looks like our bolt pattern's the same. This flange here is a little thicker, which is nice. It'll hold its shape a little better. Looks like our bolt pattern here is going to match up all good. Looks like our height and our depth is all pretty close, I would say. Close enough. I mean, it's real close. I guess the only difference is I got these tabs on top. Hopefully the air filter will clear and I won't have to cut them off. And then the back here, our original one had a big long bolt. This one's got a short bolt, so I gotta scrounge around and find another bolt for it. But you see the port size on this is a different league. This side's basically the same, but look at this. There's the original port size. Look at this baby. You should be able to get some fuel in there. So, all right. Well, we're gonna get this mounted on there, and we'll go from there. Talk to you guys later. All right. Well, I got my helper cleaning the machines up over there. Make sure you do a nice job too.
Okay.
Anyway, she's enjoying herself. I guess that's all that counts. We're making a new base gasket for our, there we go, focus. To show you guys, I got this set of gasket punches here, and it goes from 1 inch down to 5/16 or quarter inch.
Dad, tell them when you got it. Which day did you get it?
I don't know when I got this. I've had it a long time. I wish I had another. I'm gonna have to do a little research. I wish I could buy a set like this that does small holes for like these little carburetor gaskets. This is a piece of brake line. I kind of chucked it up in my lathe, and then I stuck a burr in the tailstock and run it in there. It kind of made a, it's hard to see, kind of made a sharp, where am I at here? Kind of made a little edge on there for cutting. So as far as the manifold, I just put this on there, drew around it, and then I took these transfer punches, found whichever one I needed, marked the holes. Then we got a little center punch on them. So then I took the transfer punch and stuck it in a little hole there and just traced around it. So no big deal there. This is the port for the pulse, the crankcase pulse, and then this is the new transfer port hole. So we're going to get this cut out, and we'll kind of sneak up on these lines. You know, I don't want to get too carried away, and then we'll go from there. All right, well, we're moving right along. We got our new manifold mounted on there. Got a new gasket, base gasket made for it. I got to make a new gasket for the carburetor yet. As far as these mounts on here, they're not going to interfere with anything, so I'm going to leave them alone. Air filter fits on there just fine, clears everything. So look, tomorrow I gotta make a new gasket for that carburetor. I gotta get a new piece of fuel line, and hopefully we'll get this thing rolling. I have a feeling this is gonna change the way this saw runs. It should flow a lot more air and fuel anyway. The manifold is huge compared to that old one. So alrighty, to be continued. Alright everyone, well, we're back at the D44. I got the manifold on there. I made a new gasket for here. I had to put some longer bolts in here because apparently this manifold's a little bit thicker. And I feel like this carburetor is setting up a little bit further than it was before, but we appear to be getting full throttle. Choke works good. There's a lot going on in that. For as big as that opening or cavity is, there's a lot going on in there. So let me button this up. We'll get this thing fired up. We'll see how it goes. Alright everyone. Well, got this thing running. It still isn't right. I'm thinking part of my issues is my carburetor, but now I'm starting to try and figure out what kind of carburetor this is. It's definitely not the tillotson. I think it's an HL19 that belongs on a D44 because it has a flat aluminum cover on the bottom, and then the tillotsons had a serial number or model number stamped in them right there. This one does not. So here's the cover. It obviously says D44, which I assume this was. But taking a look at the serial number, and do a little digging to clean that out. Come on, focus. It says S44A. So is this a Super 44A? And then it's got a 55 that's crossed out. And of course, serial number 5805. So I'm not sure what I got here. Is it a D44? If that's the case, they're like 70 cc's. Is it a Super 44A? If that's the case, they're like 87 cc's. So regardless, I gotta get this carburetor situation figured out. I'm not sure what kind of saw this is for sure. I don't know, maybe this thing was rebuilt at one time when it was fairly new and those were the updated parts. I mean, who knows? It's got like a fan there for the shield. See here, it's got the aluminum cover on the exhaust. It's got the flip down door to get at the spark plug. So if anybody out there knows what this is, let me know. We'll keep you posted. Thanks.